Hi, I'm Darryn Farrugia and welcome. That fill that you heard me play at the start of this video is one of my favourite David Garibaldi licks, which I'm going to teach you today, but more importantly is the concept that this fill is actually derived from. So let me break down that fill for you. It's based on a sticking pattern that is in 5. Now the sticking pattern itself is right, left, left. And this was one of those sticking patterns that was really popular, let's say in the 1970s, which you may have heard on some fusion recordings. Let me play it for you in the context that it might have been used sometime in the 70s. So what David Garibaldi has done is something really interesting. He's created a very interesting effect using this same sticking. Let's think of this as 5/8. Let's play this as 5/8 notes. I'm just going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, left, left. So what David has done is removed the first right hand stroke and replaced it with a kick. So we get this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he reinstates the right hand that we removed, but delaying it by a 16th note. So if I'm counting in 5/8, I'm counting 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and that right hand stroke is actually on the and of 1. That would be played like this: 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Now in terms of dynamics, I'm going to accent the first 3 hand strokes. So the first right hand stroke, then the left hand stroke, then the next right hand stroke will also be an accent. So basically the only 2 notes that I'm not accenting are the 2 left hand strokes. And with the orchestration, I'm going to play that first right hand accent on the floor tom, the left hand accent and the right hand accent will be played on the snare drum. That's going to sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take the tempo up a little bit and let's orchestrate it in other ways. So there's so many different ways you can orchestrate it. Use your imagination. There are a lot of interesting things that you can get from just messing with the orchestration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the next thing is to think of this as a 16th note fill in 4/4, 1 eander, 2 eander, 3 eander, 4 eander, which means that there's going to be a sneaky little 32nd note in amongst all of that, which is going to be the first right hand stroke. So that first right hand stroke that we delayed will now be sitting on a 32nd note and not a 16th note. So let me play the fill for you in 5/4, thinking of 16th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now that we're thinking of it as 16th notes, let's turn this into a bar of 4/4, and that's what I played at the start of this video. Now because this pattern is 5/16th notes long and a bar of 4/4 is 16 16th notes long, we need to play this pattern 3 times, and that'll give us 15 16th notes, remembering that 3 times 5 is 15. And of course we need to add one more 16th note to the end of the bar to complete one bar of 4/4. So let me play that for you very slowly. So remember, 3 5 patterns plus 1/16 note at the end. 1, 2, 3 E and a 4 E and a. So that bass drum at the end completes a bar of 4/4. Let me play that for you again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let me just play a bar of time and a bar of that fill, just as I did at the start of the video. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can actually invert this pattern so that I'm starting with a right, left, left, and then carry the rest of the pattern from that point, which will allow me to anticipate beat 1. So I'm going to count you in a bar of 4/4, and then the first 3 notes you will hear is my right, left, left, followed by the kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. So to put this in context, I'll play a bar of time and then I'll play a bar of that fill. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as I said at the start of the video, the lick is one thing, but it's really the concept. So once you understand this concept, you can apply it to other stickings. So let's try something else. Let's try a paradiddle diddle. Now paradiddle diddle is right, left, right, right, left, left. It's in 3/4. We're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. So the first thing I'll do is take the right hand away and replace it with the bass drum. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then I'll reinstate that right hand, but on the second 16th note of the bar. So now my count is going to be 1 E and 2 and 3 and 1 E and 2 and 3 and. And then I'll use the same orchestration as I did before. So first right hand accent on the floor tom, second left hand accent, which is going to be on the snare drum as a rim shot. 1, 2, 3. Now what I'll do is I'll just play 1 bar of time in 4/4, and then I'll play this pattern across 1 bar of 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try it with a single paradiddle. So again, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. I'm going to take that first right hand away and replace it with the bass drum. I get this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm going to reinstate that first right hand stroke and move it across by a 16th note. We get this. 1 E and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now in terms of accents, I'm going to accent the right hand and keep that on the floor tom. I'm also going to accent the following note with the left hand. So I'll get this. Then the next left hand is also an accent, as it normally would be on a paradiddle. So this is what it's going to sound like. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Now I'll think of that as 16th notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, if you want to go nuts with this, you can also add it to a single stroke roll. Just right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And this is actually a lick that I like to play a lot. I'm going to remove all the right hand strokes. So from a single stroke sticking point of view, instead of right, left, right, left, right, left, it's now going to be kick, left, kick, left, kick, left, kick, left, because we're replacing the right hand with the kick. 3, 4. Then what I'll do is reinstate that right hand stroke. So now that right hand stroke is going to be on the second 16th note of every beat. That will sound like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. And you can get some really cool ideas with this. For example, 1, 2, 3. Now, if you want to download the PDF that accompanies this video, I'll leave a link to that below in the description. So that's it for another lesson this week. I hope this is something that you could use, and it's, remember, I'm teaching you the concept, not just the lick, but the concept. So perhaps you can apply this to other stickings, like maybe groups of 7 or other types of paradiddles. Just use your imagination, get creative with the way you orchestrate this around the kit. And thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate your support. If you like this video, hit the like button, and remember to share this video with your friends, family, enemies, colleagues, students, whoever. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe, and remember to hit that notification button so that you know when I've uploaded a video, which is every week. So until next week, have fun practicing this idea, come up with your own, and I'll see you next week. Bye.